Did you know that Gandhi almost became a Christian? In his autobiography, he noted that while he was a student at London, he read the Gospels and fell in love with the person of Jesus Christ. In fact, Gandhi was known for quoting extensively from Jesus' Sermon on the Mount, which shaped his entire philosophy. At one point, a Christian missionary was able to meet Gandhi in person. And the missionary asked him, "Mr. Gandhi, though you quote the words of Christ often, why does it appear that you so adamantly reject becoming his follower?" Gandhi said, "Oh, I don't reject your Christ. I love your Christ. It is just that so many of you Christians are so unlike your Christ." You see, his rejection grew out of an experience he had in South Africa. After reading the Bible and the life of Jesus, he wanted to know more about Christ. So he decided to attend a church service. But when he reached the front door, a church elder asked, "Where do you think that you're going? There's no room for you in this church. Get out of here, or I'll have my assistants throw you down the steps." As disheartening as that story is, it speaks to the very danger of what religion on its own has the potential to become. Religion can be beautiful, or it can be a monster. It can feed the poor, or it can feed one's sense of self-righteousness. It can bring peace to one's life, or it can bring war where thousands of lives are lost. But where does the difference lie? How can people share the same beliefs and yet reach such different outcomes? The answer is simple. Love. No set of programs, rituals, customs, or traditions can ever replace the very nature of God himself. Without the love of Christ flowing out of us, we become nothing more than an empty shell of what we were meant to be. See, when we forget love, we bankrupt our own words, making them hollow and meaningless. The Bible says if you do not have love, then you've become a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. In other words, you're just making noise. Even if what you're saying is true, no one is going to listen to you. Jesus demonstrated for us that true love is built on two pillars, grace and truth. But when you remove either one of them, then it doesn't work. Love is this beautiful dance between the two of them, with them both intertwining one with another. The truth is that Gandhi wanted and needed Jesus, but hatred and contempt were shown to him instead of grace. Thus, one of the pillars was removed, and the entire gospel message collapsed to him. Understand this, truth alone makes a person legalistic and self-righteous, where it becomes all about do's and don'ts, or thinking that you're more holy than others because of the way that you live. Conversely, grace alone becomes deception and moral compromise, where anything goes. You can make your own truth, and anyone who disagrees with you is being judgmental or hateful. But neither is sustainable. One without the other erodes the very nature of love. 1 Corinthians 13 says that love never fails, and that's because it's the model. It's the very blueprint that Jesus demonstrated. Remember the story about the woman caught in the act of adultery in the Bible? It says the religious leaders threw her on the ground before Jesus and were about to kill her because she'd broken the law. But Jesus turns them away and gets down on the ground with the woman. He looks at her and says, "I don't condemn you either, but go and sin no more." And this is the perfect demonstration of grace and truth. It's love personified. It's humanity looking into the face of God, finding a Father. Only in Jesus is there wholeness and newness of life. But without the truth to provoke life change and the Christ-like demonstration of grace, the church crumbles.